Dutch Mantell, the lovely Stacy. I'm Michael St. John in for Lance Russell, who's on vacation. Understand he's in Florida.
Lance Russell is on vacation?
Yeah,
2 weeks.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
How long I got to be around here before I get a vacation? What, Lance Russell shows up 6 weeks and he doesn't take off to Florida. I need a vacation.
Well,
Stacy?
I need a vacation, too.
You want to go on vacation?
Will you take me to Florida?
You want to go?
Well, enough of
Okay,
this. Enough
listen.
of this vacation
I
talk.
got
We
me
got
something
big
set up
news.
here.
We got big news in the USWA. Looks like the nation of domination could be crumbling. We have new USWA World Tag Team Champions.
They'll be with us today. I tell you, we got a jam-packed program today. The Spellbinder is going to be here taking on, who do you think he's taking on? Brian Christopher right here today.
Also, we have a USWA Unified World Heavyweight Championship title match on television today. Great action. I'll tell you, Dutch, when you look at this card, it's just action, action, action.
And the awesome Brakus is going to be with us today. He's going to be taking on superstar Bill Dundee right here today. And one more thing, movie star Mike Samples, he's here with us today taking on Stephen Dunn. It is a jam-packed program. Fans, don't go away. Stacy, you don't go away. I got some more things to say to you. And Mike, it's a jam-packed program.
Absolutely. We'll have all that
I'm
and much
excited.
more coming right up, right after this, here on Championship Wrestling.
A forbidden love
Don't want you to see this boy!
drives a young couple to run away from home.
We can make our dreams come true.
But life on the brutal city streets
It's about survival.
was more dangerous than they ever imagined.
Don't you die on me.
And the only thing that can save them is a mother's love.
It doesn't matter where you've been or what you've been through.
Mark Paul Gosselaar in a story inspired by actual cases.
I just want to come home.
Born into Exile, NBC Monday.
Is it home improvement time at your place? If so, let Carlo Construction add real value to your home with a beautiful new sunroom, or a comfortable screened-in porch, or maybe a practical patio cover. Don't pay department store prices for the same quality materials. Call this number now for a free, no-obligation home improvement estimate. And with 100% bank rate financing and no money down, now's the time to call Carlo Construction.
At Carlo, we're improving Memphis, one home at a time.
It seems the busier I get, the more I need help. Chester helps me with my car. Maria helps me check out music videos. And Bell South's Complete Choice Plan helps me stay in touch with everyone. It gives me a choice of great calling features, like caller ID, call waiting deluxe, and three-way calling. And even includes my local phone service for one flat fee. I'll be right over. The only thing that would help me more than Bell South is another Daisy.
Bell South. It's all here.
Covington Pike Chrysler Plymouth has 97 minivans on sale from $16,995.
Bet it only seats 5.
Seat 7, $16,995.
Bet it doesn't have air or stereo.
With air and AM/FM stereo, $16,995.
Bet it's just got 3 on the floor.
With automatic, $16,995.
Bet it doesn't even have an engine.
Covington Pike, Chrysler Plymouth on Covington Pike, Memphis.
As we said to open things up, things are changing in the USWA. The nation of domination looks to be crumbling. Last week at the big one in Memphis, Tennessee, oh my goodness. Wolfie D, JC Ice, everything on the line, titles on the line. The loser of the match would have to leave the USWA for 90 days, taking on Flash Flanagan and Billy Travis. We've got action to show you as to what happened in that match, Dutch.
What happened here? I think the Nation of Domination got a little bit carried away, and they wanted to get rid of Flash, and they wanted to get rid of Billy Travis. So the commissioner came out here, for those who maybe missed last week or whatever, and they sort of got into a conversation. They agreed between them that the loser of the match would leave the USWA for 90 days. Now, they get into the match. Of course, the Nation of Domination just lost the titles to Travis and to Flash, and now they will not only get their titles back, but they want to get rid of Flash Flanagan and Billy Travis. We picked the match up right here.
Looks like
Wolfie D going after
Nation of Domination. Looks like Indominus right here have it going their way. But had a chance to see this film a little earlier. Billy Travis and Flash Flanagan. Here they go. Nice clothesline right there.
So he needs to get up right now. He needs to make the tag over there. PG-13. I think at this point, realizing maybe they may have made a mistake and realizing that their reputation and the wrestling profession a little bit on the line.
Yeah, here we go. Looks like a pile driver coming up right here on Billy. Oh, my goodness. Super.
Great move. Great move by Flash Flanagan. He looked like a pile driver, tried to turn it into a power bomb, and Flash had the presence of mind to turn it into something offensive on his end.
This match, you talk about some action. I mean, all four of these men look like they are just spent at this point. I mean, they have been...
Now, Billy Travis in the ring, a shot, a big right hand on Nation of Domination. Sort of got it going his way right now. That's what Flash Flanagan made a good move. He's got to make the tag, got to get the fresh man in there, unless, of course, you know, Flash is just... They just beat him down so much, and that's the situation they don't want to find themselves into. Billy Travis right now carrying the battle.
Trademark right hand.
Domination, right.
And look at, oh, wow. Billy missed on that. Here, look at, here's Jamie Dundee's got some kind of powder right into the face of Billy Travis, and it looked like doom right here.
And he kicks out of it. He almost had Billy Travis right then. Billy Travis, of course, is just blinded. He's not dead. Another shot on Billy Travis. Travis is down. Referee in for the count. 1, 2. Saved by Flash Flanagan. And these guys are carrying this battle all over this ring here.
And you talk about a battle there. Look at this with that cup cap, I guess it was.
It went for it. It backfired on them. They went to the well. One time too many. And I'm going to say we got new USWA heavyweight champions plus Nation of Domination out of the USWA for 90 days.
And this could mean the end to the Nation of Domination. At least it looks like that's in very serious trouble. Here they are, the new USWA World Tag Team Champions. Flash Flanagan and the man, Billy Travis. Billy?
Oh, Michael, how are you?
I'll tell you, there are a lot of folks, not only in the USWA, but all over professional wrestling, that said it couldn't be done.
You know, Michael, a lot of people said Billy Travis and Flash Flanagan could not win these USWA titles, but we did. A lot of people said that we couldn't run NOD out of town, but we did. And now we've got a match with the Truth Commission. Well, let me tell you something. You guys think you're going to beat us? Well, let me tell you something, punks. We're going to take you down, and I promise you, don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
The thing about winning those USWA tag team belts, a lot of folks are going to be shooting at them, and the Truth Commission are the first ones that are going to be doing it. Upcoming in the ring right now, here we go, uh-oh. King Reginald making his way to the ring. Dutch, we got a big one right here. The USWA World Tag Team Championship attracts a lot of attention. Now, this is a non-title match today on television, but we're going to see King Reginald. Oh, my goodness. Here we go already.
Well, King Reginald, of course, yelling at us here at the broadcast booth that it is a title match, which, in fact, it's not a title match. I think we might need to bring that out at the outset here. This is a non-title match. King Reginald, Steve Boss taking on the new USWA Tag Team Champions, Flash Flanagan and Billy Travis. I'm gonna give a little word of warning to Travis and Flanagan. You know, the wrestlers, they have a habit of come out here and they're trying to talk a bad game, but don't underestimate the Truth Commission. They're big, they're strong, and they want to make an impact in the USWA. Of course, that's not taken away from Travis and Flanagan. They want to too. But sometimes when you get those big 300-pound, 400-pound guys laying on you, you know, a lot of desire might go out of you.
The other thing about the Truth Commission is safety in numbers. Look at this. Steve Boz going to work on Flash Flanagan.
Steve Boz, he's not real big, but he's got a lot of good moves. Right now taking the battle to Flash Flanagan off the elbow off the top.
Going for the cover, got the count of 1, count of 2, but that's all he got. Referee Bill Rush right there.
You see, Michael St. John, that's what happens sometimes. Steve Boz, of course, is an untested commodity. They don't know what he's got.
Nice move by Flash Flanagan.
Good move by Flanagan.
Count of 2.
Wait a minute. You know what? Where is Queenie? Queenie is not out here today.
As I understand it, didn't Queenie have a little altercation with Jerry Lawler here not so long ago?
Well, she's very conspicuous by her absence. King Reginald in there, of course, now Steve Boz made the tag to King Reginald. Now he's taking the battle to Travis.
Travis taking some hard right hands in the corner, whipped into the ropes. Big right hand by Reginald. Oh! There's that patented uppercut. There's another one by Billy Travis. Travis off the rope. And one half of the USWA World Tag Team Champions making his mark right now in the ring.
Well, King Reginald didn't waste a lot of time getting out of that ring. Flash Flanagan trying to come off the top on Steve Boz. A good shot by Flanagan.
Right
But
now.
we're going to have a little more to say, I think, about Queenie a little bit later on in the program today. So stay tuned, fans. Don't go away. Lance Russell not with us today. Michael St. John sitting in for it because Lance got to go on vacation to Florida. Didn't mention nothing to me.
And the the USWA World Tag Team Champions right now in the ring. Steve Boz with a right hand to Flash Flanagan in the corner.
Steve Boz, pretty aggressive young kid here.
Yes, he is. Here's Flanagan coming in.
Boy, did he plant a boot right on Flanagan.
Bulldogs him down.
A running bulldog. You see, Michael St. John, if you're going to call this wrestling play-by-play, you got to call it the way it is. A running, driving bulldog with a lot of power behind it.
One thing about a lot of power, the Truth Commission with a lot of power behind them. They're next up for Travis and Flanagan, and they want those belts in the worst way.
The referee, Bill Rush, he needs to move in there now. Sort of, see, King Reginald holding Flash Flanagan. Bill Rush, of course, I don't think paying attention if you ask me. Hey, I'm here to call it like it is. Good kick by Boz.
Flanagan needs to make a tag right now. Boz for the cover. Count of one, count of two. Almost had him that time.
See, Michael, that's called a standing drop kick. You know, he doesn't run. He just stands in one place and does the big booming drop kick. It takes a lot of ability and a lot of leg strength to do that.
Flanagan trying to gather his senses. Quite frankly, I don't know if he's quite aware where he is in the ring. Going to the top rope.
This is the second time Boz has gone up there. And sometimes when you go to that well just a little, one time too many, it can backfire on you.
Flanagan's got him caught up there, going to try to bring him off. Look at this. This is a high-risk maneuver. Both men on the ropes all the way to the top. Head scissors, off he comes. Flanagan took a little bit of the brunt of that blow, too, but Boz is down, going for the cover. 1, 2, and go. Almost.
Well, I thought he would have him on that one, but he didn't. See a move like that sometimes, Flash Flanagan puts himself more at risk, and sometimes the guy going off the top, the one he's taking off.
Boz
a spinning heel kick by Boz.
Here's Flanagan caught.
Oh, a great move by Flanagan.
Ray got him. And the USWA World Tag Team Champions. Not an easy match, but they're victorious, and I'm sure that the Truth Commission has to be watching this action.
A good move by Flanagan. Boz went for a Mexican flying head scissors, and he turned it into a power bomb that backfired on Boz, and sometimes that's what happens to guys when they use those high-risk maneuvers. Anyway, the champions, our new USWA heavyweight champions, Billy Travis and Flash Flanagan.
They get the victory. We'll be back with more.
Don't go away. I got a lot to say today.
Obviously.
I'm wound up. I'm ready to go.
Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can't afford. 0 down with the trade-in. If you've ever been denied credit at any other area dealers, we can help. Down payment as low as $7.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
99 cents for 5 nuggets.
99 cents.
Did you know Wendy's 5-piece chicken nuggets are just 99 cents every day?
Excuse me?
This price is every day?
That's right.
Dave is proud to present 5 crispy chicken nuggets for 99 cents every day.
99 cents is not going to change?
This is not like for a week.
I don't know what to say.
That's a good nugget.
What a bargain. Good deal.
That's like me. 5 nuggets for 99 cents.
Never seen a chicken deal that good.
It's quite possibly the best deal in chicken.
It's worth crossing the road for.
Midtown Auto Parts and Salvage, located at 1670 Chelsea, has one of the largest selections in Memphis of salvage and auto parts. The selection includes a variety of parts, old and new, foreign and domestic. Daily specials guarantee you will save money. On Monday, $20 off motors and transmissions. On Wednesdays, $10 off each steering wheel column. On Friday, $5 off starters and alternators. And every Thursday is Ladies' Day with 10% off any item. Come by Midtown Auto Parts and Salvage for the largest selection in Memphis, 1670 Chelsea.
Sport utility shoppers. The Isuzu Great Escape is underway with $1,500 cash back on Isuzu Rodeo.
Keeps going and going and going.
Escape high monthly payments and drive an Isuzu Rodeo for just $199 a month. Repeat, escape payments just $199 a month.
And they're very reliable, and I like the new model.
Isuzu Hombre pickups. You pay just $129 a month. It's the Great Escape event going on now at your Isuzu dealer.
Michael St. John and Dutch Mantel back with you. You were mentioning Queenie.
Yeah, talking about Queenie. You know, a little thing out that big one last week. You know, a match between King Jerry Lawler and King Reginald, and it sort of escalated into something, you know.
And it was for the unified championship.
For the unified title. But if Lawler won, he got 5 minutes in the ring with Queenie. Now, we got some footage of that. Now, if we want to look at it, we'll describe this as we go along. Is the footage ready now?
Let's take a look at what happened here in this match. Right there, Lawler off the rope onto King Reginald. He's got the cover. But downtown Bruno, the referee, is being distracted, as you can see, by Queenie.
Now, Lawler's going over. He's trying to get Bruno's attention. Bruno, of course, still distracted by Queenie. And a low bridge. And look here, a pile driver.
This is illegal.
Yes, well, it is illegal.
Outlaw.
It is illegal. But I watched this match last week live, and I'm going to say one thing about King Reginald. You know, Reginald is a big guy. He's strong, and sometimes he gets out there, he messes around, he plays around. I've even laughed at him myself sometimes in the ring, but he really got down on Lawler in this match. He really wanted this title.
And the fans are yelling at downtown Bruno that there has been a pile driver here. Now, he stopped the count. Queenie is upset. Reginald thinks he's got the match won. Lawler is out for the count here.
Downtown Bruno, as Queenie is hollering for the count. And this Reginald, you know, Lawler is stunned right now. I think sometimes Lawler, he took Reginald just a little bit too lightly.
Well, King Reginald came out for bear this match. I mean, he was loaded, he was firing away, and really, for the most part, most of the time you see King Reginald sort of goof around and laugh with the crowd and so forth and so on. But in this match, he's serious. Look at that.
1, 2, 3, a little fast count by Bruno. And Lawler turns his attention to Queenie. And Lawler has said that if she wanted to put herself in a man's place, if she wanted to step into a ring with a man, then she took on all the risk a man would.
And right now, King Reginald again grabs Jerry Lawler, pile drives him one more time, and he's off. Now, that's the second time he's
Second time, and that pile driver hit does stun you. It will jam your neck, and it will sometimes cause a serious injury. Now, Reginald telling Queenie that she might need to get in the ring there. Now, she's stepping in, and she's going after Lawler, putting those high-heel boots to him, shoes. What do they call them?
Now she just took one off.
Right.
And she's just going to work on him with the shoes. Now she's choking him.
But I'll say one thing about Queenie. She stepped into the ring. She put herself in a man's place. She stepped into the ring, and now, of course, Lawler is sort of stunned, but she is taking it to him. You know, I've been on the downside of a woman sometimes like that myself, and it's no fun. I'm going to tell you that. Right?
Lawler, of course, at the disadvantage, suffering from the effects of not one but two pile drivers administered by King Reginald, and Queenie, quite frankly, having her way with Jerry Lawler.
Well, it looks like Queenie, she's played a little soccer in her time. She's getting those soccer-style kicks, you know, like an NFL football player. Another kick in the back. She's doing that side kick, see? That's good for about 45 yards.
And as you can see, Jerry, I'm sure, Lawler did not intend for this 5 minutes to go the direction that it's going right now.
No, I think really he just wanted, I think he wanted to retain his title. I think he wanted to get Queenie to ring and teach her just a little bit of a lesson. But he's stunned right now, and Queenie sort of having her way with the King right now.
The King now Lawler beginning to regain his senses, although she's hitting him, and she's hitting him with a high heel shoe. I mean, that's...
Uh-oh. Well, he's about took enough. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
There it is.
We've seen this before. I mean, when he brings down that strap.
He has goozled Queenie right now. And now look at Bruno. Bruno, Reginald trying to get into the ring, and he's kicking. Bruno is keeping King Reginald out, Queenie down.
And Lawler.
Now Bruno out of the ring.
Lawler there pile driving Queenie. And there you saw it. I'll tell you, except for that one little instance. Jerry
Oh, wait a
Lawler
minute, we
took
got
the brunt
company.
of it. Oh, my
We
goodness,
got company.
look at this. King Reginald.
Where's downtown Bruno at right now?
Downtown Bruno's not here today.
That fool cost me the unified world heavyweight champion. Because I had Jerry Lawler. You was there. You see me killing him. I had Jerry Lawler beat like a dog, man. They robbed me. I want to talk to somebody. I want to talk to the commissioner. Hold up, baby. I'm not through yet. I want to talk to somebody, man, because I'm hot. I could have been walking down Hollywood, man, going to Route 2 somewhere with that belt on, man. But
I got to tell you that, Bruno, I accuse you of letting this happen to me. And, oh, hold it. Oh, and if I can get my hands on you, Bruno, I will treat you like the lady you are. I will tear up your little shrimpy butt in that ring. I tell you, I can't believe that Bruno cost us.
I know that Raggedy trailer.
Bruno cost me this. He was the one that caused me to get pile drive by Jerry Lawler. Look at me. Can y'all believe that Jerry Lawler would do this for me?
There's Jerry, the King Lawler. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh, here we go.
Come on, a little bit closer.
Why is you? Hey, why are you out here on my interview time, man? What?
I won't. Come on, Lawler. Come on.
Well, it's gonna be.
To pile drive a lady like that.
Hey, okay, hold on. Hey, I guess you feel like a big man. You pile drive a woman. Why don't you pile drive me, punk?
Well, let me tell you something.
I had you.
Let me tell you something. First of all, you're not fooling anybody out here, Queenie. We know that that's not a surgical neck brace. That's a flea collar, isn't it? I told you she looked like something that ought to be on a leash, and now she is. She's got her own personal flea collar. Hey, I told you what was going to happen to you when you put yourself in a man's place, and now she wants to take on downtown Bruno. You haven't had enough yet? You want to get a little bit of Bruno? Let me tell you something. He may be small, but I promise you, he will do more than what's happened to you right now. You understand that?
Bruno will be mine. He cost me to get this pile
Well, calm down, but you know you're on the doctor's order now. Calm down before you hurt yourself even more. That pumping already trying to hurt you. But you know what? I got a trick for him. Don't you worry about that low budget. I got a trick for him.
Hey, Reggie. Whoa, come on.
Don't worry about your neck now. I know about your neck.
Hey, Reggie. She's not under doctor's order. She's under veterinarian's order. So get her on back.
Oh, my goodness. Looks like downtown Bruno and Miss Queenie is liable to match up real soon. We're going to take a break. Before we take a break, we're going to talk about what's going on around the USWA.
You're going to talk about what's going to be happening in the USWA in coming weeks?
Absolutely.
Wait just a minute. Stacy, would you come around here, please? Would you have a seat right here? Hang on just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I have to say something here. Would you have a seat right there? I saw you out here last week with those leeches, Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee. And they were talking to you about, all these USWA towns, and wanted you to go with them. Listen.
They wouldn't even let me ride with them.
I know. Listen, honey. If you want somebody to go with you, you give Dutch a call, okay? Listen, I'll treat you like a man should treat a woman. And all I got to say is, you get stuck, you give me a ride, okay? All right, honey. You sit right there. Michael, back to you.
All right, Dutch. I don't know if I could follow that, but I'll do my best. Friday night.
That was sweetness.
Well,
wasn't it,
I'm
honey?
not so sure. This Friday night, Blytheville, Arkansas, USWA Wrestling is coming to the National Guard Army. The Spellbinder, Brakus, Brian Christopher, Bill Dundee, Billy Travis, Truth Commission, and many more. Tickets are on sale at noon, day of the match at the Armory. $1 off advance tickets. Saturday afternoon, now this will be next Saturday afternoon, 1:30 in Memphis, Tennessee at the Big One Exposition Center. A big card of action is coming up next Saturday, and we'll be talking more about that.
Okay, Kennett, Missouri coming up. Let me tell everybody. Kennett, Missouri, March the 28th, Friday night at 7:30 p.m. at the American Legion Building. Tickets on sale at Dunklin Democrat. $1 off on advance tickets. Don't miss it.
March 29th, that's a Saturday night. It'll be at the Civic Center in Selmer, Tennessee. Top USWA stars there. Tickets on sale at the Civic Center. $1 off advance tickets in Selmer, Tennessee on March 29th.
And April 4th, Friday night at 7:30 p.m. at Paragould, Arkansas. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the biggest card ever signed there. Wait a minute. What? Wednesday, the Lady Luck Casino. Don't miss it this Wednesday.
This Wednesday night, Lady Luck Casino. On Friday night, April 4th was where we were, though, at Paragould, Arkansas. KFIN Super 108 Country presents USWA Championship Wrestling at the B.C. Lloyd Entertainment Building. Part of the proceeds will go to the Disaster Relief Fund for tornado victims. USWA stars will be there, including Jerry the King Lawler, the Interrogator, Brian Christopher, Brakus, and from the WWF, Razor Ramon, Diesel, Jolton, Bobby, Bolton, Steve Dunn, an all-star lineup, all coming to Paragould, Arkansas. Advance tickets are on sale at Gibbs Auto Sales, Brummett's Quick Mart, and Brummett's Country Store, S&S Pawnbrokers, Catfish Wharf, and advance ringside tickets, $6, student admission, $4. Special student pricing, night of the show in Paragould, Arkansas.
And also on April 4th, Friday night, also Wynn, Arkansas with the National Guard Army, 7:30 p.m. The Truth Commission will be there, Tank and Recon, Dundee, Billy Travis, Flash Flanagan, the Spellbinder, Coco Ware there, and Wynn, and King Cobra, Mike Samples, Moviestar Mike Samples, Ken Wayne. Tickets on sale at the Army, $1 off on advance tickets, April the 4th in Wynn, Arkansas.
And, of course, Lady Luck Casino Wednesday night for a big card of action from the USWA, all coming up there. We got a lot more action coming up. You stay right where you got it. Back after this.
Now there's a place to get pizza made the way you'd make it if you could, with the same tomato sauce used in fine Italian restaurants. Sauce made from fresh-cooked, vine-ripened tomatoes. And that's only one reason why Papa John's is now the fastest-growing pizza company in America. Call and we'll deliver all the delicious reasons right to your door. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Right now, get a hot, delicious Papa John's large one-topping pizza for only $7.99.
Well, if I had money to tell you what to do, I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two, I'm crazy about a Ford truck.
And you'll be crazy about Ford Ranger, America's most popular compact pickup. Choose any Ranger and get $1,000 cash back or low 2.9% financing. That's $1,000 cash back or low 2 non-financing on the versatile Ford Ranger with the highest quality of any domestic compact pickup. Hurry in for $1,000 cash back or 2 non-financing on Ford Ranger, only at your local Ford dealer.
So, how did you get this beautiful house of yours?
Yeah, for about what we're paying in rent. Well, last year...
We went to the Home Buyers and Sellers Expo.
Attend Home Buyers and Sellers Expo 97. It's all you need to know about selling and buying a home. Down payment assistance, credit counseling, home maintenance and repair, and a video showcase of available homes, along with a drawing for 3 HUD homes. Home Buyers and Sellers Expo 97, Saturday, March 15th, Memphis Cook Convention Center, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Home Buyers and Sellers Expo 97.
You know, I've been in Memphis a long time. Bill Blake Insurance has too. If you have never checked out the hometown boys at Bill Blake Insurance, then you're missing a Memphis tradition. Respect, service, and good value is part of doing business at Bill Blake Insurance.
I've been doing business with Bill Blake Insurance for years. He's always there when you need him, and you only have to make 1 payment per month.
I sing the blues all over the world, but I always come home and I always see the hometown boys at Bill Blake Insurance. At Bill Blake Insurance, he's from Memphis.
Hang 10 in the 132 horsepower, 16-valve, overhead cam, 4-wheel independent suspension, cab forward, gnarly Dodge Neon Coupe. Dude. Say hello to Neon with $1,000 cash savings at your friendly Dodge dealer.
Why is everyone talking about and going downtown? The Pyramid, the Peabody, Beale Street, the Rendezvous, a baseball stadium? Wrong. It's the official grand opening of the original New York Suit Exchange, the Mid-South's largest selection of suits now downtown, all under one roof.
Why do you shop the New York Suit Exchange? Good quality suits for good price. When you can buy a quality suit for $100.
I'd say that's quite an exceptional value. It seems to be a legitimate deal.
Quality, style.
A New York Suit Exchange, downtown corner of Main and Union.
Harold Rader hosts Sports Sunday, Sunday at 10:30 on Action News 5.
USWA Wrestling action with me right now, the Truth Commission and the Commandant Some big matches upcoming, not only championship matches, but a one-on-one match with you and Steve Dunn as for what happened.
No. That is absolutely out. You can forget about that. What we have to say here first is, however, that as the #1 contenders for the USWA Tag Team title, we have proved our domination throughout the South. Not only that, but today, Jerry Lawler has finally admitted that our domination and superiority now warrants Tank to go for the unified title belt, which you will see here today.
And that's right, that match will be coming up for the Unified Championship. But you and Steve Dunn, lumberjack match with lumberjacks all around the ring.
I don't know.
You're in the ring.
I do not know where you get this from. I have not signed, I have not agreed to any of this. Stephen Dunn has been trying to get me, the commandant, the brains behind this operation, into the ring for a long time. I am an officer and a gentleman. My commandos are the people who do their job. There is no way that Stephen Dunn is going to get me to climb into the ring with him. Please, man. He's 20 years younger than me. What does he want? The bloody sissy.
Nevertheless, that match has been signed. It will be a lumberjack match. You will be in that. That is upcoming. And let's go ahead and let's talk about Jerry Lawler. Your man Tank has a big match coming up in just a few minutes right here on Champion.
He will take that unified World Wrestling title away from Jerry Lawler. We will then take it back to Johannesburg, South Africa, our hometown, where there will be a ticker tape parade waiting for us. And after that, we will then tour the rest of Africa to show them that we, the Truth Commission, will bring the truth to them that we, our tribe, is the dominating and most superior tribe in the whole of Africa.
That remains to be seen. Let's go to the ring. Let's see what happens in this match right now. Jerry the King Lawler, the unified champion, against your man Tank.
Only one outcome. We are the champions.
The Commandant and the Truth Commission. And we got this match right here on USWA Wrestling Today, the Unified Heavyweight Championship. Jerry the King Lawler, the champion, taking on Tank of the Truth Commission. And this match is for the USWA World Unified title. Dutch Mantel, you couldn't ask for a bigger match on television.
No, you can't ask for a bigger match. I had to move away from the desk there because when the Truth Commission comes around, you know, they sort of have looking around at me. There's three of them, there's only one of me. And I don't know what I was thinking. I left Shoe Baby in the back today. I've never done that before, but I was running late today.
We're going to have company.
I got always cheating. That is why my commandos are placed around the ring to make sure that you will not interfere with this match.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous for Jerry Lawler, I'll tell you, when you've got that whole army, if you would, around that ring.
You know, a lot of interest right now. The unified title, Jerry Lawler has held it I don't know how many times. He's always been able to regain it, but right now the Truth Commission, of course, wanting to set some kind of statement, send some kind of message here in the USWA. And I'm going to tell you what, if they could take this unified title, they would be well on their way to more or less dominating what goes on in the USWA. The Commandant, of course, has stationed Recon outside the ring. He has stationed Interrogator around the ring. The Commandant around the ring. It is certainly, Jerry Lawler certainly outnumbered just by the number of guys outside the ring. Tank throwing a punch, Lawler ducking under it.
And Lawler has never been one to worry about being outmanned. I mean, if there is a man in professional wrestling that can handle himself in the ring under any circumstances, it's Jerry the King Lawler. But this match, I'll tell you, this is a very important match. It is the Unified Heavyweight Championship, one fall, 30-minute time limit. But the fact of the matter is you've got one of the biggest men in the Truth Commission in there. Look at that power slam on Lawler.
That Tank, he is very big. He's huge. Look for the elbow. If you see the ring collapse, that's 400 pounds. 400 pounds coming down with not only 400 pounds of pressure, but of course the force of gravity pulling him down too. That ring had to drop at least 6 inches.
The Commandant at ringside.
I don't mean to talk over you, Michael St. John, but Lawler, good thing he had the presence of mind to move out of the way, because he's dropped that elbow on me. It's not a good feeling.
Commandant standing on the outside with other members of the Truth Commission. Lawler backed into the ropes by Tank, and the Tank just using those big forearms across the back. Lawler back body drop, and down he goes.
That Tank sent him for a ride. He was at least, look to me, 10, 12 feet in the air.
Lawler, I'll tell you, when you come down that way, and Lawler has been on the mat a couple of times already in this match, it's got to wear that lower back. can create a lot of pain.
Now you see what Tank of the Truth Commission is doing now. He put Lawler in for the right, now going to work on probably what he thinks is the weakest part of his body in the back. Lawler, of course, coming out with a big right hand, stunning Tank. Wait a minute, looks like the Commandant over here handing his man something here. I think referee Bill Rush, of course, his hands are he's distracted by just the sheer number of the Truth Commission around the ring. Well, the fans all on their feet. Every one of the fans on their feet right now.
Fans are trying to alert referee Bill Rush that there's something awry here.
Lawler is what they're trying to do. They're trying to alert Lawler that he's got something.
Now Tank disposing of whatever it was that was handed to him by the Commandant from the outside.
Years ago about Jerry Lawler, he was a notoriously slow starter because I had a series of matches with him some time back. And if you can beat Lawler within the first, if you can beat him within the first 10 minutes, that's when he's at his weakest. Well, because he actually, to me, and I think his record will indicate that, all the old tapes and everything, that he actually gets stronger as the match progresses.
He is also a very meticulous wrestler. He has a game plan when he enters that ring, and he tries very, very carefully to execute that game plan.
Lawler, look out, Lawler. Tank just reached in.
He caught him with whatever it was, and down went Lawler in a heap. No doubt about it, Tank had something loaded into that right hand, and if you notice, Tank's got the right hand, I don't think it's tape, but he's got some kind of gloves device.
He does have a covering over it. What that does, I don't know. And also, his left wrist is taped up too. See, when wrestlers go in the ring, they got to look at their opponent and see exactly if anything is different about them. If something is taped or whatever, that might indicate an injury. It might indicate that he's favoring something to the opponent. And smart wrestlers do that. Wait a minute, Recon now taking advantage of the referee's distraction, choking Lawler on the far rope.
And again, that's what happens when you have multiple wrestlers at ringside. Not only do you have a manager and your opponent in the ring, but you got multiple wrestlers from the whole Truth Commission at ringside, keeping, if you would, watch on this match.
So fans, if you tuned in late, this is a unified world title match right here, free on television. It didn't cost you one dime to see it. The reigning champion right now, King Jerry Lawler, putting the title on the line against Tank of the Truth Commission. And as you can see, the Interrogator right now choking Lawler. Referee Bill Rush distracted again. So many men, the whole Truth Commission is outside the ring, and that's what you see a lot with the Truth Commission. It's either the Commandant out there.
Neckbreaker by Tank, and Lawler is down. He is in a world of trouble right now.
Yeah, Tank is sort of taking it to him right now, but not without help. Not without help from the other members of the Truth Commission. See, Michael St. John, you can have a match if I station a bunch of guys around the ring and sort of roar you down or distract you. You can probably win. You see the Commandant
choking Lawler and using that riding crop, if you would, as a weapon.
I've been warned by Commissioner Elliott Pollock that my interference in these matches, will not be tolerated. So I'm having to sit here. And watch this.
But this match is more than the unified heavyweight champion against an opponent. It's 1 against 4, no matter how you cut it.
Yeah, it is 1 against 4. That's pretty good math, Mike. You sort of counted the Truth Commission. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of them. Big slam by Tank. He plants Lawler. Goes for the... Oh!
Lawler out from underneath. And here is the result.
There it comes. The strap is down. Dropping the strap, and here he comes. And Katie, bar the door. That's not what my grandmother used to say. Katie, bar the door. And Katie was never around.
And this is patented Jerry Lawler right here. Lawler whips him to the turnbuckle. Tank coming out, misses him with a right hand. There's a drop kick.
Did he pull that out of the bag of tricks or what? It's been 10 years since I saw Lawler throw a drop kick.
Lawler
off the top.
Got him with that big right hand.
With the patented Lawler fist drop.
Here's the cover. Recon distracting referee Bill Rush. Lawler has got Tank down.
Looks like Recon's holding the referee.
There's one for Recon. Lawler taking matters into his own hand. There's one for the Interrogator. There's the Commandant. Lawler's about ready to unload right here. Uh-oh. The Commandant just tossed that riding crop into Tank. He caught Lawler in the throat. Commandant's down, but so is Lawler. He's covered by Tank.
Oh, Heavyweight Television. Tank of the Truth Commission has just defeated Jerry the King Lawler. And what were we saying? This would be, they have sort of taken over the USWA right now. Lawler down, and the Truth Commission celebrating right now.
Well, you got to say they're an army because it took an army of 4 to beat the King, and they have now claimed the USWA Unified Heavyweight Championship.
We got a new champion.
Oh, let's take this break. We'll try to get things collected and together. We'll be back to sort things out when we come back right after this.
Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can't afford. 0 down with the trade-in. If you've ever been denied credit at any other area dealers, we can help. Down payment as low as $7.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
America's biggest furniture retailer is getting bigger. High Lake Myers is now open in Horn Lake, and all Memphis area stores are celebrating with the biggest bash in our history. Get in-store coupons worth more than $800 off our everyday low prices on items throughout the store. Register to win a $2,500 shopping spree. Everything in all Memphis area stores is on sale. Everything. The High Lake Myers Furniture Grand Opening. Everything on sale in every Memphis area store.
So I come home to visit Mom, and suddenly I'm everyone's best friend. I get calls from kids that I sat next to in the 3rd grade, from that guy in the marching band. Luckily, my mom's got Bell South caller ID. Now I can even tell you who's calling no matter where they live in the country. So I can decide whether I want to pick up the phone or not. Kirk Ryan. Ah, Kirk Ryan. Bell South. It's all here.
How fast can we do the hustle? Do the hustle! We hustle so fast that this month, we guarantee you'll get fresh, made-to-order food in 5 minutes or less, or we'll give you a free burger on your next visit. It's our 5-minute guarantee. So if you want it fresh, and you want it fast, drive into Sonic, where the hustle still lives. Do the hustle! Hustle into Sonic right now and try our Irish Mint Shake.
Michael St. John and Dutch Mantell back with you.
Oh, man.
Big wrestling action coming up in Memphis, Tennessee on Saturday, March 22nd. That's next Saturday at 1:30 in the afternoon. Special start time at the Big One Expo Center. Some of the matches already signed. Steve Dunn will be in a lumberjack match against the Commandant. Plus, Dirty Dutch Mantell, you'll be in action against King Reginald.
I'm looking forward to that.
A special challenge.
Bring Queenie with you.
And Queenie will be there because in a special challenge match, Queenie will be taking on Downtown Bruno. Plus, a stretcher match, movie star Mike Samples against Bob Bolton. Bob Bolton, of course, is under doctor's care right now, but we have been assured that by the time next Saturday rolls around, he will be ready for that big match. And there's a lot of bad blood there with movie star Mike Samples. Plus, a USWA tag team match for the championship, the USWA tag title. Flash Flanagan and Billy Travis are going to put that title on the line against the Truth Commission, Recon, and Interrogator. I'll tell you, when you're World Tag, or when you're USWA Tag Team Champions, you got your work cut out for you because they're all shooting at you.
Everybody's looking for you.
Plus, there'll be more matches to be added. That will be next Saturday, 1:30 in the afternoon at the Big One here in Memphis. That will be next Saturday, March 22nd. All right, we want to show a tape of a match between Bobby Bolton and the movie star, quote-unquote, Mike Samples. It recently occurred. We want to show you the action of exactly what happened between these two men. You might want to fill us in on the history of this one.
Well, what happened, excuse me, it all started back in Louisville, Kentucky. Bobby Bolton was doing a commercial. Mike Samples took offense at that. He went in there, attacked Bobby Bolton, said, if anybody's going to do a commercial, it's going to be me. So Bobby Bolton was supposed to get $2,000, so he didn't get his money. So he claims that now Mike Samples owes him $2,000. They had a match one time several weeks ago where Samples put up $2,000 against Bolton's hair, and Samples stole the money again. Then he had to put up, Bobby Bolton had to put up his hair again, but this time Mike Samples was forced to put up $4,000. And he won, and Bolton beat him, but Samples stole the money again. But now this time, there's a lot of bad blood against these guys. Now, as a result of this match here, they want a stretcher match. And we see right here, Mike Samples pile driving once, twice, Bobby Bolton, and he's all on top of him right here. He's trying to make an example of Bobby Bolton. And what he really wants to do, he wants to get Bobby Bolton off of him. Bobby Bolton is persistent. Now we're going for another pile driver, picking him up. Samples trying to really make, like I said, an example out of Bobby Bolton. Bobby Bolton's got to be hurt real bad now.
And here you see Mike Samples having his way with Bobby Bolton. Even though Bolton wins the match, still Mike Samples had to go, and there you have it. There's what happened in the match. We have a very special guest today on USWA Wrestling.
First of all, wait a minute. I want to introduce my good friend. I've known him for years. Ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to give him a big hand because he's a friend of mine, Bill Barons, if he will come out here, and I would like to introduce him to the whole television audience. Would you all stand up, please? Here he is, and I'll let you in. Bill, it's good to see you. I'm glad you can explain your business here.
Hello, Bill. Bill Barons is the national syndicator for USWA Wrestling, and you might want to explain what exactly that means.
Well, basically, as I think some of you know, we go to regular cities in Nashville, we go up to Louisville, but what many people don't know is the USWA is all over the United States and now going all over the world. We have TV in Chicago and Philadelphia. We are everywhere that the fans are, and we're growing every day. And soon, we'll be all over the country at the same level as the WWF, WCW, and well beyond the minor leagues in the small towns like Philadelphia.
Wait 1 second, Bill.
What news? Put that thing over here. Am I glad you're here today? I thought you were coming. Jeff Conaway called me, said be on the lookout for you. You are a major player in the TV industry, I understand. Am I correct or not?
Yeah, well, I do have a lot of jobs in the business, yes.
Well, you're the man that I'm looking for. I have got something that's going to make you very wealthy. I know you're probably a big shot now, but you want to even be higher in the hierarchy. Yeah, Dutch, way to go. You're thinking ahead. Give that man a microphone because he's going to want to say something. I've got must-see TV for real right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the pilot of the Mike Samples Show. And I'm telling you, if you will shop this around, please try to contain your joy, ladies and gentlemen, please. This is the biggest show, I promise. You shop this around, you're in the syndication business. I promise you, every single person in the business right now, in the movie industry, in the TV industry, every network, everybody will want to see this. This is, now be careful. I'm going to give this to you. I trust you. This is the master tape here.
It's the master tape.
It's the Mike Samples Show, and if you will treat this with the respect it deserves, it'll make you rich, it'll make me rich, and the whole world will get to see, finally, real television like it should be seen, and I'm telling you, because my pretty face is all over it. Can you do that for me?
Well, of course, we all know Jeff Conaway. We have tremendous respect for Jeff, and I'd be pleased to take that tape. And believe me, Mike, I'm going to do everything I feel necessary with that tape and everything I feel appropriate. And believe me, you're going to get everything you're due.
Well, Big Daddy, I'm telling you, you've made my day, and this is going to make your career. Shop this around, take care of it, give it the proper respect it deserves, while I go up here and give this bum the respect he deserves, my business end of this fist.
We will certainly handle this, believe me.
Mike Samples headed to the ring. That's certainly a surprise. Well, Bill, you got a tape there. Well, Bill, how about joining us for this match?
Oh, this is a real pleasure. Thank you, Michael, very much.
And I'm sure that tape is going to get the attention it deserves.
Believe me, I'm thinking about that tape right now, and I'll be taking it everywhere it deserves to be.
Now, we're ready to go here.
There's the bell.
Well, Dutch.
Wait a minute, there's no referee in the ring, Michael.
Yeah, I just realized Dutch said let's start the match.
Oh, thank goodness.
The bell, and now we've got a referee in the ring.
Stephen Dunn really getting handled here. Nice.
Right now, Stephen Dunn go behind on Samples, and Samples holding on to the ropes. Nice back reverse.
Whoa, in the ropes, though.
That'll cause a break.
Line drop kick, very pretty.
Phil, I'll tell you, you probably got your work cut out for you, because I know in the world of television, there's an awful lot of an awful lot of programming out there, but the USWA has a very good wrestling show, and right now, wrestling at the height of its popularity, and as I understand it, the show is growing by leaps and bounds all over the country.
Well, it really is. We started TV just a couple of years ago in Chicago, where the people see us up there on Channel 62. We're over in Philadelphia on WGTW, the best show in Philadelphia on Channel 48. Of course, we're up in Detroit. Our fans watch us every week on WATD on Channel 38. Down in Tampa, we're in Miami. We're going all over the world. Heck, we're in Eugene, Oregon, all the way in the Pacific Northwest.
So the USWA, Texas.
We are actually working on the only TV in Oil Trough, Texas.
I want sagebrush this evening. That's my granddad, Mike.
It's a small station, but it's the best thing going.
Well, it's a small town. Population 3. 2 now, I left.
No small match in the ring, I can assure you, as right now, Mike Samples and Steve Dunn doing duty in Samples. If you would, Moviestar Mike Samples. I don't know, I was asked to call him that in this ring. He taught me before we came out. So I guess that had something to do with that, too.
Well, yeah, I assume he's done something he hopes will get on television. It's a very competitive business. I think Mike needs to, if he can, stay in the movies. I really don't think there's going to be much of a chance, but of course I'm going to think about that hard.
Off the ropes, big right hand by
Great
Steve
move
Dunn.
by Dunn. You know who's watching this match? I think the Truth Commission really watching this Steve Dunn. They're watching his every move right now.
Nice
Commandant is in a little bit of trouble.
Both men collide. Both men collide. Samples down. Dunn may have had the worst to wear. And speaking of
we got a visitor.
Wait a minute, the Commandant's out here.
Wait a minute.
What's he doing now? Oh, what is this? The Commandant at ringside, referee Bill Rush coming over to order him out, and Mike Samples using the prop of the Commandant.
I saw that.
I don't either. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3, and Mike Samples is going to get this victory.
Right, Mike. This is not right.
Mike Samples gets the victory here. Getting by with a little help of the Commandant from the Truth Commission. Here's Samples.
I got it. You take care of my tape, okay?
Oh, well, I'm handling it, believe me.
And Steve Dunn.
That's just not right. That's just not right, Mike.
Double-crossed in the ring as Mike Samples gets the victory over Steve Dunn with a little help from the Commandant. Bill, I'm sorry we had to be interrupted there, but it's good to have you out here.
You okay, Steve?
Best of luck.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hold on just a second. Commandant, I want to tell you something. You better listen up good, son. I seen you guys out here earlier having a big celebration. Everybody saw how you beat Jerry Lawler. And everybody saw what you had to do to beat Stephen Dunn. Well, next week, son, the celebration stops. Because you say you didn't sign for a match. It don't matter. You're there. Lumberjacks all around the ring. And this time, it's my friends, not yours. When I get you in the ring, I'm going to put you on a slow boat back to South Africa or wherever you came from. And I'm going to show you what professional wrestling's all about.
And the words of Steve Dunn. Bill, good to have you out here.
And real nice to be here. And everyone out there, keep watching. Thank you to the fans out here and to the fans all over the USWA network. It'll keep growing. Keep looking for the show in your town.
Back with more wrestling action right after this.
If Hardee's has found a way to combine sourdough bread with a patty melt, perhaps any combination is possible. The new grilled sourdough patty melt from Hardee's, a traditional patty melt prepared in a very untraditional way, with 2 perfectly grilled slices of sourdough bread. Only at Hardee's. What will they think of next? For breakfast, try the new bacon omelet melt on sourdough bread.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1 million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
You know, I've been in Memphis a long time. Bill Blake Insurance has too. If you have never checked out the hometown boys at Bill Blake Insurance, then you're missing a Memphis tradition. Respect, service, and good value is part of doing business at Bill Blake Insurance.
Buying car insurance can be confusing, but not at Bill Blake Insurance. They can answer all your questions, and you only make one payment per month.
I sing the blues all over the world, but I always come home and I always see the hometown boys at Bill Blake Insurance. At Bill Blake Insurance, he's from Memphis.
Car shopping on the Pike got you feeling a little rush? Come to Covington Pike Lincoln Mercury, where you set the pace. Shop 50 new Mercury Marquis and buy a new 97 GS for $19,727. $19,727. Buy fully equipped new 97 Lincoln Town Cars for under $31,000. Or get $7,000 off any 97 Lincoln Mark 8s. Be a pace setter at Covington Pike Lincoln Mercury. #1 in Memphis because we make Lincoln Mercury affordable.
Well, Dutch, we have something very special on tap right now. We have Stacy somewhere in the crowd.
My friend Stacy's going to say a few things.
Absolutely. Somewhere
Hey,
in the crowd with Bobby Bolton.
Congratulations on your match. It was great.
Well, thank you, but what happened after the match?
That was awful.
Yeah, that was awful, and it was uncalled for. Mike Samples, 4 or 5 pile drivers, whatever it was, I don't even remember. I have doctor's orders not to enter the ring. I can't wrestle on TV this morning. And now I have a stretcher match. A stretcher match, Mike Samples. Pinfalls don't count. Submissions don't count. You can give up. It doesn't matter. It's got to end when somebody gets carried out of the ring. You know what kind of pain one has to go through to inflict on somebody to win a match like this? Right now, I know what it feels like. Because if that was that match that other day, that would have been me that was losing. Because I had to be carried out.
Wait a minute.
I will be ready. I will be ready for the stretcher match when the time comes. Keep talking, big boy. Keep talking, big boy. Let me tell you something. You got a stretcher match. I wouldn't wait. Get that microphone up here, honey pie. Get that microphone right here. I wouldn't wait if I was a man, and obviously you're not. You're a nobody, you understand? Go in the ring. Oh, you can't. I know you can't wrestle because you're a nobody. I got doctor's orders. I can't. I will be ready. I will be ready. I will be ready for a stretcher match. I will have doctor's clearance when the time is right for a stretcher match. You want to be a man? You want to be a man? You think he's a man? Let me tell you what the time is right. You watch this, honey, because this should be for you. Come on now, pal.
No, Bertie, don't. That's what he wants to do.
You're going to take that. I will get you. Samples!
I mean, the man is hurt. He doesn't even have doctor's clearance, so Mike Samples and Bobby Bolton. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more action after this.
Life. It's not the sort of thing that shuts down at 5. So at Bell South, we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you ever need to reach us, just give us a call. Anytime. Bell South, it's all here.
How can a car win Strategic Vision's Total Quality Award, have more room than Chevy Lumina, more power than Toyota Camry, more standard features than Ford Taurus, and still have a price this reasonable? It's puzzling. Dodge Intrepid. This changes everything.
It's home cover-up time at Curlo Construction, and it's your chance to uncover big savings on the improvements your home needs. Right now, save up to $300 on Curlo's best 20-year asphalt fiberglass shingle roof. Save up to $800 on low-maintenance weather-beating siding. Call this number right now for a free, no-obligation home improvement estimate. And with 100% bank rate financing and no money down, Curlo has you covered. Take advantage of home cover-up specials from Curlo Construction, Memphis' #1 home improvement company.
Above the Earth.
We got an orbiter on a collision course.
Lies an incredible secret.
Some sort of spacecraft.
That could change history.
We have an unaccounted for Soviet spacecraft up there.
Now, retrieving this marooned mystery.
If those thrusters fire at the wrong time, McQueen could be toast.
Could be a deadly task.
I'm hit! I'm calling system is hit! Go in, get out of there.
Don't miss the excitement.
Go in!
Next time on The Cape. Sunday at 11 on WMC TV5.
America's biggest furniture retailer is getting bigger. Highleg Myers is now open in Horn Lake, and all Memphis area stores are celebrating with the biggest bash in our history. Get in-store coupons worth more than $800 off our everyday low prices on items throughout the store. Register to win a $2,500 shopping spree. Everything in all Memphis area stores is on sale. Everything. The Highleg Myers Furniture Grand Opening. Everything on sale in every Memphis area store.
This portion of USWA Championship Wrestling is brought to you by Bill Blake Auto Insurance.
Big action coming up. Yes. Memphis, Tennessee on Saturday, March 22nd. Now, that will be next Saturday afternoon. Special start time, 1:30 at the Big One Expo Center. A big card of action set here for Memphis as a big lumberjack. So these matches, by the way, have already been signed, and there may be
there's going to be some more signed for us over with.
But already signed for next Saturday. Steve Dunn in a lumberjack match will take on the Commandant. Dirty Dutch Mantel, yes. You've got action against King Reginald.
Yes, thank you.
In a special challenge match, Queenie takes on Downtown Bruno, and Queenie the worse for wear right now, wearing that dog collar, if you would, coming out here a little earlier.
Well, you'd wear one too if you was under the care of a veterinarian.
And in a stretcher match, movie star Mike Samples, he had a little altercation with Bobby Bolton today on television, and that you talk about bitter blood, that match is going to be one that you can't miss. The big stretcher match, movie star Mike Samples will take on Bobby Bolton. And in a USWA Tag Team Championship match, Flash Flanagan and Billy Travis, the new Tag Team Champions, will take on the Truth Commission's Recon and Interrogator. Many more matches to be added. Don't miss this one. That will be next Saturday, March 22nd at the Big One Expo Center, 1:30 in the afternoon, special start time. I want to remind all our wrestling fans, too, down around the Helena Bridge.
Helena.
Why do I always say that? Anyway, at the Lady Luck Casino, USWA wrestling action coming up this Wednesday. Jerry the King Lawler and all the USWA stars will be there at the Lady Luck Casino.
I'll be there
this coming Wednesday night. And we got USWA wrestling on tour all around the area, starting on March 21st. That's this coming Friday night, 7:30 in Blytheville, Arkansas at the National Guard Armory. Spellbander, Brakus, Brian Christopher, Superstar Bill Dundee, Billy Travis, Flash Flanagan, the Truth Commission, many, many more, all coming up in Blytheville, Arkansas. Tickets are on sale at the day of the matches at the Armory starting at noon. $1 off advance tickets. That's in Blytheville this coming Friday night. On Friday night, March 28th, we've got action coming to Kennett, Missouri, the American Legion building. Tickets are on sale at the Dunklin Democrat, $1 off advance tickets.
March 29th, a Saturday night, 7:30 p.m., Selmer, Tennessee, one of my most favorite towns in the whole state of Tennessee, at the Civic Center, USWA Stars. Tickets on sale at the Civic Center and $1 off on all advance tickets.
And a big card of action coming up on Friday night, April 4th, 7:30 in Paragould, Arkansas, as K-Fine Super 108 Country presents the USWA Championship Wrestling at the B.C. Lloyd.
Wait a minute, what is that? You pointing at me?
Who is this guy?
It must be the Paragould grave digger or something. Hey, I'll see you in Paragould. Won't you go see Dick Hawley? He might have something for you, okay?
Paragould, Arkansas. That match.
I don't like people pointing at me like that.
That match and many, many more coming up at the B.C. Lloyd Entertainment Building on Friday night, April 4th. Now, proceeds will go to the Disaster Relief Fund for the tornado victims. USWA stars scheduled on the card include Jerry the King Lawler, the Interrogator, Brian Christopher, Brakus, and from the WWF, Razor Ramon, Diesel, Jolton, Bobby Bolton, Steve Dunn, an all-star lineup, and more stars to be added, including the Dutch Mantel, taking on the, who did you call him?
The Paragould Gravedigger or whatever he is.
Want to remind you, you can get your tickets at...
I'm going to be in Paragould.
You can get your tickets at Gibbs Auto Sales, Brummett's Quick Mart, Brummett's Country Store, S&S Pawnbrokers, Catfish Wharf, Advance Ringside $6, General Admission $4, special student prices night of the show.
Now, let me say one thing, but Stacy, you going to be in Paragould?
I'm going to Paragould. And hey, also in April, they're going to run Jackson and also Troy, Tennessee.
Oh, very good. You going with me?
I'll go with you.
Thanks.
Oh, my goodness. Also on Friday night, April 4th, one more big card of action coming up in Wynne, Arkansas at the National Guard Army at 7:30. We'll have more on that in the weeks to come. All that coming up as the USWA is on tour throughout the Mid-South, and Dutch, a big all-star lineup. And boy, you talk about some action. We have had some great action today, and we want to bring out someone right now to talk about something that happened a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Jerry the King. We want to get Jerry the King Lawler out here right now. I think he's in a real talking mood. If he would come out here, we just got word that the King wants to say a few things to the fans here in the USWA. He won't be in a good mood, Michael. Here he comes, but he is, look at him, he's hot right now, and I can tell when the King's mad because he's not in a very good mood.
Well, I'm just going to let the King talk.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm not going to do any talking. I think everybody saw exactly what happened out here with the Truth Commission and the lowlife commandant. And if you think for 1 minute that Jerry the King Lawler is going to let something like that fly, you got another thing coming. You guys may have come all the way from South Africa, but I promise you, you must not know too much about the King, because nobody, and I mean nobody, does something like that and get away with it. Commandant, I got a few tricks up my sleeve, and if you make it through that lumberjack match with Stephen Dunn, if you dare to come out, if I can get a return match, if you dare to come out around me anytime, I promise you this, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. You may not know what I'm talking about in South Africa, but you will, because I will light you up like a Roman candle.
Enough said. We'll be back with more after this.
If Hardee's has found a way to combine sourdough bread with a patty melt, perhaps any combination is possible. The new grilled sourdough patty melt from Hardee's, a traditional patty melt prepared in a very untraditional way, with 2 perfectly grilled slices of sourdough bread. Only at Hardee's. What will they think of next? For breakfast, try the new bacon omelet melt on sourdough bread.
Marty's, the home of the brand names, has it all this spring. New outfits by Peli Peli and Nautica at Marty's, home of the name brands. Or hook up with a great outfit from Boss or Nike at Marty's, your name brand headquarters. At Marty's, the brand name store has all kinds of outfits, just $35. Jeans, khakis, and shirts and shorts at just $35 for the whole outfit. And Marty's, the name brand store, is loaded with the newest athletic shoes from Nike, Converse, Nautica, Fila, and more. Shop Marty's, home of the brand names.
At the Happy Hawker, you'll find all kinds of merchandise at incredible savings. If you like to pay reasonable prices when you buy jewelry, diamonds, musical instruments, cameras, TVs, VCRs, tools, and guns. If you're the kind of person who really searches for just the right gift at just the right price, then you may make a great pawn shopper. Need cash? See us for the lowest rates on loans with the area's only drive-in loan department. Visit either Happy Hawker location, 975 East Parkway South, or our new Superstore at 299 North Cleveland.
In a nutshell, Ford Taurus is the best-selling car in America. Ford Escort is the best-selling small car for the 15th year. Why? Incredible performance, safety cell construction, affordable price. Now here's the deal. $1,000 cash back or 4.8% financing on Taurus or Escort. You can afford that. It's your choice. $1,000 cash back or 4.8 financing for 48 months on Taurus or Escort. Any way you slice it, it's simple. Sweet savings. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Back with you here at USWA Wrestling. Michael St. John in for Lance Russell, who's on vacation. Want to bring out the Spellbinder and Brakus, and here they come. 2 mountain men. I'll tell you, these guys are huge. Spellbinder carrying the championship belt, and
That's
I know...
right, buddy. I am the champion. You know, I want to say something. How stupid could Brian Christopher be? That's my question. By bringing a little lollipop kid, a little midget, to face a monster like that. Brakus, my new buddy, my new training partner. How stupid can you be, Brian? You're going to bring that little midget? Do you know what we did to him? We broke his neck. Where is he? He's probably still laying at the big one. Nobody even cared about him. Now, I'll tell you what, he's even going to face even a smaller midget today. He's not even a midget, he's a dwarf. So what do you think he's going to do to Bill Dundee when that little idiot comes crawling out here asking for and begging for mercy?
I don't know if I'd be calling superstar Bill Dundee a midget. This man has been around.
I didn't call him a midget. I called him a dwarf. A dwarf is smaller than a midget. And that's what I'm saying. If you didn't hear me correctly, I said he was a dwarf. Oh, speaking of dwarfs now.
Superstar Billy coming over right now. I don't want any trouble here for a minute.
Let me tell you something, Elijah. Let me tell you, muscle bound. If I had $1 for every time somebody's come through this area and said, I'm going to beat up this little midget, I'd be quite wealthy. If I had another $1 for every time the left, when I beat them up, I would be double wealthy. So let's go, muscle bound.
Save your money. Hey.
Well, we got the match scheduled to go right now. Brakus taking on superstar Bill Dundee. Let's go into the ring and get this one underway. Dundee and Brakus. This is David and Goliath, if I've ever seen one in the USWA.
Yeah, but let me tell you one thing about superstar Bill Dundee. What he has said is absolutely true. Every big guy who has ever come through the USWA has all called him a midget. Now, it's well known Bill Dundee is not the biggest wrestler in the world. He's probably not the best, and he's probably not the smartest. But I'm telling you, he's got a lot of guts, and he's got desire. Like Larry Bird wasn't the greatest basketball player, but he's worked at it. Bill Dundee has had to work extra hard to stay in this game as long as he has. Now, of course, he's in there against an awesome physical specimen like Brakus, and this Brakus he is huge. He is massive, and I'm going to tell you, Bill Dundee will not beat him by doing things like that. He's just going to bounce off of him all day long. Dundee's, of course, stock and trade, of course, is his quickness and his ability to move and wear his opponent down.
The other thing about Bill Dundee is tenacity. I've never seen the man back off from any challenge, no matter who it was.
I like that word. That's
He
a good word.
is a very, very tough individual when it comes to that. And as you said, Dutch, look at this. Brakus picking Dundee out. Big bear hug, squeezing him right below the kidney area.
Right in the small of the back, too. That puts a lot of pressure there. And if he move it up just a little bit, he's got it just a little bit too low. If he put it up just a little bit higher, of course, he may not need it higher. I don't know, but he's sort of...
He's still got Dundee down. As you see, he's lost the leverage from holding him over his head, but he's still squeezing Dundee, and Bill having the air just literally squeezed out of him, and down he goes to the mat.
Look at that awesome body on Brakus. Probably the best body in all of wrestling.
This man is you can see he is well built, and as you see him in the ring, he can handle himself in the ring. Well, my question is, how did he hook up with Spellbinder?
Well, that's a long story. I don't really. That's really a whole new wrestling program. If you want me to talk about that, Spellbinder, of course, I think is more or less using Brakus. I don't know that for a fact. That's my own personal observation, of course, but that's an objective opinion of mine. But I think Spellbinder has seen this Brakus, another big, huge guy that can stand his back. Spellbinder right now at the peak of his career. He's a USWA heavyweight champion and wants to remain so as long as he can. Of course, if he has a man like Brakus backing him up, brother, that could really seal a lot of doors for you, because he's right now Brian Christopher Spellbinder in a battle over that belt, and now he's got Brakus. But my own personal opinion, I think he's just using Brakus. I don't think Brakus is probably the smartest guy in the world either. Doesn't speak English.
And a quick move by Bill Dundee, holding on to the ropes, turning the table on Brakus. Now Brakus quickly reverses it. Dundee into the turnbuckle. Brakus follows through, but Dundee out of the way.
Oh, he knocked Brakus down.
Going for the cover. 1, 2, here comes Spellbinder.
Spellbinder in. We got a disqualification here. Spellbinder, of course, had to come in the ring. Dundee taking that Brakus off his feet. Spellbinder. Now they got Superstar down.
He had the pin on Brakus, but Spellbinder.
Well, he needs some help. I'm having to sit here and watch it. Here comes Christopher.
And after the Spellbinder. And there goes Brakus as Brian Christopher hits the ring. And not a moment too soon to the aid of Bill Dundee.
Well, I'm having to sit here and watch this. Brian Christopher, of course, making making the save and making the rescue of Bill Dundee. Brakus, of course, this goes down as a win for Dundee on a disqualification of Spellbinder going in.
Right now, there you have some few words being exchanged. Spellbinder and Brian Christopher, of course, bad blood there. Bill Dundee gets the victory, but a tainted victory it was on disqualification. We'll be back with more wrestling action coming up right after these messages.
There's a place where small barely gets noticed. Sometimes big isn't big enough. No wonder Arby's created our big 2-for-2 time. That's 2 Arby's famous roast beef sandwiches for just $2. That's all the flavor of Arby's slow roasted beef with your choice of sauces, and now get 2 for only $2. When Arby's says it's better out here, this is what we mean. 2-for-2 time at Arby's.
Well, if I had money to tell you what to do, I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two, I'm crazy about a Ford truck.
The big Ford F-150, America's best-selling full-size pickup, Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. Ford F-150 has the most powerful standard V6 in its class, the largest pickup box, the most headroom, and a standard Super Cab third door. Now lease an F-150 for only $189 a month. The best-built American trucks are only at your local Ford dealer.
Babonzito. Oh, parce que me voulait faire jeune gens, même jonglier là.
Language. It's how we communicate with each other. But not all of us speak the same one. So at Bell South, we have people you can reach who speak several languages, whether it's Creole or even English.
I'm so glad you have me good.
Bell South, it's all here.
Kicks 106 presents The Danger. The original. Bull Mania. March 14th and 15th, Shelby Showplace Arena. Bull Mania. This year's Bull Mania sanctioned by bull riders only. The top bull riders in America seeking the expanded $34,000 purse. And in less than 1 month, the $1 million BRO Finals in Las Vegas. Bull Mania. From Wrangler, BRO, Chevy trucks, Coors, Shooters, Chuck Hudson, Chevy, truck and van accessories. And Cowboy Quarter, your official Wrangler, VRCA Pro Rodeo dealer. March 14th and 15th. Mania.
Another USWA championship match on tap, Dutch. We're getting ready to go here. The USWA title on the line with an expiration of time match coming up as Brian Christopher will go back after that belt against the Spellbinder. Let's get the wrestlers in the ring.
Not a bad move between these guys. We just saw what happened, and I think the Spellbinder, of course, coming out to the ring right now with that belt draped over his shoulder. And I'm going to tell you what, sometimes when a wrestler gets a little too complacent with a belt, that's when he loses it.
Chip Ramius is our referee for this match as Spellbinder climbing in the ring with the USWA championship belt. And we await the arrival of Brian Christopher. This should be a good one.
Waiting for Brian Christopher, the former USWA heavyweight champion, making his way to the ring now. And that's the signature move of Brian Christopher there, always going around the ring and congratulating and getting encouragement from the fans before he gets into the ring. Very important match for Brian Christopher today and Spellbinder too. Don't go away, fans. These guys are going to lock up here in a minute or so.
The title is on the line. The referee now getting the belt and showing it to the fans, indicating that the championship is on the line. Brian Christopher and Spellbinder. We got an expiration of time match, and we're ready for action. Christopher removing his vest. Spellbinder. The belt is at stake, as Brian Christopher has verified in the ring. Dutch, I got to tell you, I don't think I have seen a wrestler that has come such a long way in such a short period of time as Brian Christopher.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me for a second. You're talking about Brian Christopher.
I was talking about Brian Christopher.
Well, he has come a long way, and I'm going to use your exact words, in a short period of time. I will agree. And right now, all that momentum could be stopped. This Spellbinder is probably, I don't know what they announce him at, but he looks like he's 280, 285, maybe even hit 290.
And he's got to stand at about 6'3" or 6'4", and he is a very quick individual, as you can see. Brian Christopher going for a shoot slam and successful with it.
Well, he got under him,
And one more time.
Brian Christopher is shorter. Sometimes the shorter guy has more power because he's coming from underneath.
Christopher quickly to the floor with a quick right hand, and the Spellbinder is reeling in the center of the ring.
Brian Christopher on the attack now. You know, a lot of things have happened on USWA Championship Wrestling today. We have a new unified champion.
As the Tank defeating Jerry Lawler in a very controversial, well, let's face it, the Truth Commission, the Tank happened to be the man in the ring, but all four of them winning the belt there over the King Jerry Lawler, and the unified title going to Tank, if you will, of the Truth Commission. Here's Christopher coming back, flying move off the middle rope.
You see the power of the Spellbinder? Elijah the Spellbinder, very powerful man, very powerful wrestler. Brian Christopher, he probably gives away 40 pounds of Spellbinder, so maybe more, I don't know. I'm just saying he gives away some weight.
Christopher, that time when he came off the rope, may have telegraphed that move. It gave the advantage back to the Spellbinder. Christopher had things going his way, and the Spellbinder just using those right hands to the midsection and to the head of Brian Christopher, wearing him down in the ring. But a lot of stamina on the part of Brian Christopher, and that's one thing he has gained from his ring wars.
Trying to come back a little bit on the Spellbinder now.
Both men toe-to-toe. This match is seesawed, one advantage to the other. Christopher now has Spellbinder hung up in the ropes.
Wait a minute, the referee moving. He stopped Brian Christopher's punch. Who is that referee?
Well, I got his name. His name is Chip. And I can't make out my writing here, but anyway, this is the first time I've seen him in the ring. And now Christopher being choked by Spellbinder and brought off all. Ramian, I believe it is. Namian. Christopher Namian. That's it. All right. Right hand.
Well, regardless of his name, he is almost the purpose that Brian Christopher's on the receiving end of some of this punishment from the Spellbinder. Brian Christopher went to throw a shot over there in the corner, and the referee hooked his arm, which gave Spellbinder the chance to move in on him.
The fans picking up the chant of super kick. They want Brian Christopher to finish Spellbinder off. They're toe-to-toe and going at it with right hands. Look at this.
This has almost turned into a slugfest.
Just a street brawl right in the middle of the ring for the USWA Championship. Brian Christopher climbing to the second rope and now pounding away at Spellbinder. Spellbinder doesn't know where he is. Throwing a wild one, and down he goes.
Well, I think, wait a minute, Brian Christopher, of course, signifying now that he would like to throw the super kick. The fans standing on their feet here.
Setting him up, whips into the ropes. Oh, caught by Spellbinder now.
Beautiful move. Beautiful move. Then Spellbinder to the mat. Spellbinder stayed with that move just a little too long. He gave Brian Christopher the opportunity to react and move underneath him.
Reversal sliding under Christopher. There it is. And down he goes.
Super kick. The signature move of Brian Christopher.
Here's the cover. 1, 2. Being very slow. Here comes Brakus.
We got a bell. We got another DQ here. These two men, it looks like Brakus and Spellbinder are looking after each other. It doesn't matter if they get a disqualification or not. They just want to inflict some punishment on whether it be Bill Dundee or whether it be Brian Christopher. The referee is called for the bell.
Brian Christopher being worked over by both men, and the crowd's yelling for Dundee. Here's Spellbinder, a big hit toss. Brian Christopher going across the ring. Brakus is in on top of him. Spellbinder is in on top of him. We got two huge men on top of this man.
Both these men putting the boots, a big elbow on Brian Christopher.
And here
comes Dundee. Shot by Dundee. A shot back on Spellbinder. Now both men up. Now it looks like Brakus and Spellbinder trying to find their way out of the ring.
They're getting out of here while the getting is good. Superstar Bill Dundee returning the favor of Brian Christopher.
Okay, Bill Dundee coming in, returning the favor as Brian Christopher did a little bit earlier. Bill Dundee headed toward our broadcast booth now.
Michael St. John, you've been around here a long time ago, too. BC, get over here, brother. If you want a partner, you got one. You run about calling us midgets, while every time it's 2-on-2, you boys will be leaving. So, brother, you're looking at a new tag team, BC and BD, and we gonna fight you wherever, okay? Me and you.
I'll tell you what, Michael St. John, every single time every single time I got that big overbound spellbinder beating the ring, what happens?
Somebody else hits the ring.
Somebody else hits the ring. To be so big and to be so bad, why does it always take somebody else to save your butt? Well, I'll tell you what. He might not be the biggest man, and I might not be the biggest man, but I'll tell you what we got. Like Billy Travis said earlier, we got heart. Right. We got heart, and we also got something that you ain't got and you'll never have, and that's brains. We've got brains, and you too stupid. Come on, get up in here.
Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Hold on. Dutch, it's gotten out of hand here. Here we go. Spellbinder.
Move out of the way, Mike. I'm not involved in this.
Hey, I'm out of the way. I'll just let the men do it. Right on the table. Brian Christopher slammed right on our table. Down he goes. Superstar Bill Dundee. We need to get some help out here. Brian Christopher has a microphone stand. Dutch.
We got all kind of things going on here.
We gotta take a break. We gotta get out of here. Let's clear this arena. Let's take this break.
Bring him on!
Thompson Hill Chair in Accounting.
Press Chair in Management Information Systems.
And Maury Moss Chair in Urban Education.
Feinstone Chair in Molecular
Only one
Biology.
Tennessee university offers 23 chairs of excellence, the University of Memphis. Expecting a great college education? We have a seat waiting for you. For information, call 1-800-669-2678. The University of Memphis. Great expectations.
99 cents for 5 nuggets.
99 cents.
Did you know Wendy's 5-piece chicken nuggets are just 99 cents every day?
Excuse me?
This price is every day?
That's right.
Dave is proud to present 5 crispy chicken nuggets for 99 cents every day. 99 cents, it's not going to change? This is not like for a week?
I don't know what to say.
That's a good nugget.
What a bargain. Good deal.
That's white meat. Ah! 5 nuggets for 99 cents.
Never seen a chicken deal that good.
It's quite possibly the best deal in chicken.
It's worth crossing the road for.
When it comes to styling, safety, and durability in pickup trucks, Chevrolet leads the pack, and Chevy's S10 leads the others, wire to wire. If it's horsepower you want, the Chevy S10 Vortec engine beats Ford, Nissan, and Mazda. If you're looking for more room, S10 has more regular cab interior room than Ford or Toyota. And most of all, S10 saves you money, including $1,000 cash back right now on the new 97 models. So go to your local Chevy dealer as soon as possible, because this deal won't last long.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1 million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
Time to catch our breath here today. As you saw, Superstar Bill Dundee and Brian Christopher, the Spellbinder. Brakus, of course, the championship with Jerry the King Lawler. We had a day of it, Dutch.
I'll stay on my feet in case they come back. Stacey, I'll protect you, honey.
What a welcome back party. Hope you enjoyed the action. We'll be back next week. Join us then. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.